The eclipse. Humans have always considered the eclipse to be mysterious. Ancient eclipses of the sun and the moon led to some of the most imaginative stories and legends about what was happening in the sky above. 4,000 years before Christ, Atri Muni first revealed the knowledge of an eclipse, and Aryabhata gave its scientific explanation in the 5th century. A lunar eclipse occurred when the sun came between the earth and the moon, and a solar eclipse occurred when the moon came between the sun and the earth. A solar eclipse occurred on new moon, and a lunar eclipse occurred on full moon. These eclipses could be partial or complete. However, the story most children across India know is of the time the demons took control of the 3 worlds, Swargaloka, Prithviloka, and Pataloka. The gods turned to Vishnu for help. He said to them, "O gods, together with the demons, churn the Ksharsagar and consume the nectar that will emerge from the churning. But keep in mind that the demons should not drink the nectar." Somehow the gods and demons managed to work together long enough to churn out the nectar. But then they began squabbling over who would get to drink it first, because neither side trusted the other to distribute it later. The gods also remembered Vishnu's warning that the demons should not be allowed to drink the nectar at all. Suddenly Vishnu appeared in the form of Mohini, a beautiful woman. Smitten, both demons and gods agreed that she should distribute the nectar. Mohini began with the Devas and had no intention of reaching the demons. Realizing this, the demon disguised himself and sat in line with the gods. However, Chandra, moon, and Surya, sun, recognized him and informed Vishnu. But by then the nectar had reached the Asura's throat. Vishnu used his Sudarshan Chakra to separate the demon's head from his body. As the nectar remained above his throat, his head became immortal in the form of Rahu, and the torso came to be known as Ketu. Both have had enmity with the sun and the moon ever since, leading to their respective eclipses. The period of an eclipse is considered inauspicious. The sun with its life-nurturing light and heat is hidden. Thus, bacteria and germs increase in the atmosphere and in the very air around us, on our clothes, body, food items, water, idol, etc. So, after the eclipse, one cleans everything. Also, stale food should not be eaten after an eclipse, as the bacteria in it multiply due to the absence of light and heat. However, during the eclipse period, kusha grass or basil leaves are placed on food items like milk, dry cereals, etc. to keep away bacteria. In many households, people take a bath and clean all their utensils after an eclipse. They also make donations, worship the deities, and perform yajnas, fire ritual. Due to the high number of bacteria present in the atmosphere, oiling, sleeping, makeup, defecation, hair cutting, and brushing should not be done. Having sex is also avoidable. Pregnant women are told not to cut vegetables, use scissors or knives, and sew clothes. In fact, during the eclipse, one should meditate, chant mantras, and do bhajan kirtanas. With the restriction on activities, there is less to do. Thus, one can concentrate easily. In this way, the eclipse becomes a cosmic phenomenon that gives us an opportunity to strengthen our spiritual resolve instead of a story told to frighten or a muse children.